And I'm telling you right now, the message from Alyssa to you, the message to you, the you that I love so much, the message is to rise up, keep rising up. It's not something you have to make yourself do, but it takes focus. So instead of thinking that you have a lot to do to fix your life, and instead of thinking of it's so hard, I have to struggle and I have to do this and I have to do that and it's so hard and I can't do it. Instead of buying into all of that, remember the real work, the real grind, the real um, hustle of life is exercising your ability to focus. Focus is the work. Focus is your efforting. Efforting is training the muscle of your focus so that you can choose a million times a day instead of maybe 4 times a day. The more you choose throughout your day, the more lifted up you will be because your nature is to be high. Your nature is to be elevated. Your nature is to rise up higher than you could know yourself to be. That's what enlightenment is. Enlightenment is not like some mystical spiritual guru, like mountaintop in a cave, untouchable energy of like unity consciousness. Like that's all a part of it, but enlightenment truly is shining more light on what you are, being able to perceive more of who you are because there's more light in your, like, per cubic energy particle, per in every cell. Each cell you have contains a certain amount of light because we live in a world of density, and human bodies can only contain a certain amount of energetic light until we've evolved and become something next. So how much light you're holding in your body, in your being, depends on how much you agree with your higher self. And you can rise up in any moment. It doesn't matter what your vibration is in this moment, you can rise up. And maybe you rise up from deep, deep anguish into just exhaustion and sleepiness. And maybe you rise up from insane anger and bitterness and like deep, deep bitterness, but then you rise up to acceptance. Or maybe you're feeling big pits of fear in your stomach and you're just so afraid. You fear for your life, you fear for your surroundings, you fear for your home, you fear for, all the physical things on life. You can rise up to a place where you know that, quite frankly, I belong here. Quite frankly, I chose to be here. Quite frankly, the world must show me the richness and the beauty of who I am because I'm remembering and I'm recognizing and I'm shining more light on who I am than ever before. So that sounds really fun. So anyway, that's how I'm going to imagine my bank account right now. My bank account is now officially Scrooge McDuck's swimming pool of gold. Thank you for thanking me and thank you for sharing with me. Thank you so much for being willing to journey with me and being willing to make special space to put a spotlight on your heart because your heart deserves to have a spotlight on it 24/7. And anytime you're feeling really, really good about who you are and the life you have, you're shining the light on your heart. Anytime, imagine you're a spotlight. You are the most important star on the stage. So much so that all the other players on the stage sort of dimmed out into the background, and now there's just a giant spotlight on you. And as you're standing on the stage of your life, the spotlight is shining on you, and you feel centered, you feel free, you feel passionate, and you feel strong. You feel grounded to the stage, the ground that you're on, but you also feel divinely connected to all that is, to all source. So the light's shining up from the ceiling, but it goes way higher. This spotlight comes from the ethers. And for just a moment, as that spotlight is on you, you are given the opportunity, or you're nudged, or you're sort of triggered to look outside of you at something to describe that as wrong and to describe that as bad. And you take that spotlight and you redirect it, and you shine it on that thing that you're looking outside of you. And all of a sudden the spotlight and the focus is on that over there and what that means and how that's identifying you. If your light is not on you and on your heart, you're identifying with everything around you. And identification with your circumstances is what creates suffering. So it's okay. It's perfect. It's part of our navigation. We're masters. We're fucking queens on our thrones. We wear crowns, and when they fall off, we say, whoops, whatever, and we pick it up and we straighten it out. So when we notice our spotlight shining out to some random weird bullshit thing out there, and we start getting all triggered, we just relax. We take a breath, and we just bring our hand to our heart. We say, you know what? Redirect. Put that spotlight back on me. Let me shine. Let me remember who I am. My heart is radiating who I am. And that's it. That's it. You're just redirecting the light because you're powerful and that's what you came to do, who you are. So thank you. And just don't forget, you are she who emerges. You're not trying to get anywhere. You're not trying to solve a problem or get to a certain point in your life where things are okay. You are emerging always into the next beautiful expression of who you are, and where you are right now is absolute perfection. And I love you.